Even before it starts, I'm so emotional. Like even before it starts, it's been the anime. You know, oh man, like I'm getting all emotional. I'm gonna give you a little bit of humor me. Let me give you a little bit. I'm stuttering. I don't think I can speak anymore. Need to calm down. A bit. So okay. So first of all, let me just give you a little outlay, right? Okay. So 4 years ago, then, right? I didn't have a channel, right? I did gaming and so on, right? Primarily, right? Because I always love anime, but I did gaming and so on, right? And I, did cosplay stuff and so on. And then I watched rezero, right? Episode 15. We're not talking about that. And during that moment, when I was episode 15, I was so in shock. I was sitting there, like, I was so in shock, right? Whatever. As soon as I finished the episode, I called my best friend. I knew he was watching the anime too, like when it's released. We talked about it for like an hour and so on. And after that, I went around and I was like going around and I have to watch every damn reaction. And that's how I even got interested in doing like this kind of stuff, right? Doing anime reaction views. So I mean, again, I always loved anime, but that was the moment that I was like, man, I want to do reaction stuff too. Then I went there for like 2 more years until I started doing it. But still, that was the time when I was like, man, rezero, it's so amazing, and I'm interested in watching people's reaction and so on. So rezero means a lot to me. And obviously, it's like the best, isekai ever. That or Konosuba, I would say, right? And so on, right? So yeah, it's been an emotional thing, right? And I'm sitting here even before I started watching it, even yesterday, and I'm like, holy, it's finally happening. It's been this anime waiting for the longest, and I feel this like weird, happy tears already coming, and it's like a giggity thing. I can't even speak, but it's like a weird feeling where it's like you're gonna have your first date, right? Like kiss your girl for the first time. This like weird butterfly feeling in your stomach when you're nervous, right? Usually I'm dead inside, so it's been a while since I felt something like this. But I feel super excited. I'm like, oh, it's freaking here. Obviously you want to see what's happening, right? Unfortunately, I would say one thing, I do feel the trailer probably did expose that Rem is going to have a bad time, right? So, but yes, I am an anime only, right? I've been waiting for 4 years and buying all the Rem merchandise and so on, right? Actually, it's for my brother, but my brother has a lot of Rem and Rams too. I've been waiting for years to finally get the continuation, right? I haven't read the novels. I've been waiting, and I was like, now I want to see it in the anime form. Anyway, let's start watching it. So 3, 2, 1, and go. And if it's an opening immediately, we are gonna do the opening, which it's my favorite hobby, right? Doing the opening anime reactionization. So I'm gonna take a break and look at the opening a lot. If it's the opening, I will give you a 30-minute opening, right? But yeah. I feel like having a heart attack because I'm like, oh man, yeah, I'm like super excited. Yes, of course, they're back at the cart, right? Yeah, they're going the whole. After you, of course, how they ended last season, 4 years ago. Think about it, you had 2 seasons of Isekai Quartet before we had this season. Ooh. Immediately some. What is this? It's like. And we know that she's gonna be a new maid too, right? Yeah, like Petra's gonna be. Yeah. Petra-chan, immediately it's like some kind of harem love fight. Yeah, immediately it's like, screw you, Emilia! I will be the new Rem. Oh, she's just a kid. Oh man, what a bird. He's like, she's just a kid, so don't care about it. But no, Emilia can't handle it. She can't handle it. No, he's my man. Oh man. I'm just getting this like super. I feel like a 5-year-old again, It's like butterfly must love me so happy. I'm smiling. RC was finally back, even anime, of course. Yeah. I mean, it's weird. It's a weird feeling. You just feel this like weird, happy, genuine, absurd happiness. Yeah. Just can get a smile out of my face, and then I wait for someone to die. Sometimes it's like. I can't get the smile out of my face and like the happy someone's probably gonna die in a minute from now. So I'm just like, god damn it. Right now I feel incredibly happy, right? And I'm sure that someone's probably gonna get killed in like this episode. I hope it's open this week, but it might be an open next week, right? It might be an opening, the full open next week. Because I really love doing, look at the new opening of anime and analyzing, the scenes and the storyline and stuff. Yeah, we have to see. Let's go with that. It's probably noted because they have all the credits now. Yeah, so you can show that picture. This thing, yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's about the other girl. Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like, goddamn it, Subaru! It will always be Team Rem. It will always be Team Rem. I don't care what happens this season. It will always be Team Rem. Well, yeah, see, he's gonna regret one day picking Emilia. Come on, it's like, why am I doing this? Woman just understand me. Ooh. Whoa, he just kind of keeps that. But I bet you guys that Emilia won't understand what they're saying. Emilia's gonna misunderstand or not listen to him or something. Or she's gonna be like, whoa. Hi. I bet that she won't. Yeah, he's like, who's Rem? Dare? Immediately it's like, Dare? Oh no, here we go. She's like, yeah, we get the whole, yeah, immediately like, I don't know what I'm talking about. And now he realizes he did something bad here. Dare? Yeah. Oh man. I know that meta joke everyone keeps saying for a few months now, yeah. Dare? But yeah, Dare, who's Rem? Yeah. And there she is. The best girl. Yeah. Let's see Ram's resolve here. I just have to, I will say that thing, right? I mean, I looked at the trailer, right? And I was like, shit, Ram's gonna like get owned. So yeah, I'm a little bit like, again, for like the 5th time or something. I'm like, god damn it, anime. I'm just waiting for Ram to have like a fight this episode, right? I'm waiting for Ram to have like a fight episode. That's the only thing I know, right? Just from the trailer, right? Because it looks like obviously Ram's gonna fight this episode. I assume they're gonna be ambushed here. That I will say from the trailer. It's pretty like that probably they'll be ambushed eventually here. Oh, here we go, yeah. Like, here we go. An explosion, right, here we go, yeah. Now this is basically a female trailer, alright. Yeah, that was a nice touch too. It's like, oh, it's like, title, yeah, it's like, okay. No, I thought it was these, okay. Oh, I guess it's like one of these switches when they freeze, oh yeah, okay, whatever. It's like commercial out in there, yeah. Yeah, enemies. Here we go. Okay, enemies. Yes, Ram is like, I'm ready to fight! Yeah, here we go. And yes, this is basically the trailer, right? Yeah, so we know these things. These have been spoiled from the trailer. I assume, of course, they are, with Beetlejuice and so on, right? There are different scenes. Ooh, Ram knows what's up! Ram is like, holy shit, this guy's gonna be strong. Oh man, I gotta go stop immediately. Okay, these guys are dead. They're probably all dead. He's like, yeah, they're blown up. But Ram knows what's up, right? I recognize the voice actor, but I'm not certainly. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah. I mean, I think it's fair to assume he's one of the, of course, some mentioned scenes or. Really nice done, yeah. A lot of stuff. Debris is flying. Nice scene, yeah. Definitely have a youngster character. Yeah, it's like, I just wanna play with you girls, come on. Yeah, definitely kind of like a pro, like a taunting character, right? Yeah, like a wind cutter. He's obviously gonna but whatever. Yeah, whatever. So he's clearly very powerful, but he's like, whatever, yeah, that's nothing to me. Whoa! Holy shit! And the arm is... Yeah, his powers are pretty powerful. It's like, yeah, that's one arm gone. And Rem, I guess, it's like healing the arm, but I don't think you can regrow the arm. This guy is in fighting Rem, yeah, so this is what I'm waiting. And everyone's like dead. Yeah. I mean, I hope that, of course, Subaru is gonna be like, I have to rewrite the history here and, you know, change the history, yeah. Because she lost her arm there too, right? And to save Rem, goddammit, Subaru, you have to rewrite history again here. Because isn't she your ally too, right? She lost her arm there, she might die, right? But yeah, Rem is outnumbered. Man, I do feel that, you know, Rem is gonna not die, but, you know, like Rem is gonna... I can only hope that Subaru again is gonna, you know, die. I'm hoping that Subaru is gonna die to rewrite what's gonna happen, right? He's having a very... he has a very typical assassin outfit. So in a lot of Japanese role-playing games, if they have the blades, right, stuck in their arms, like that, right, they're assassin, right? So he has a very assassination dress, right, yeah. Like, for example, Suikoden 5, throwing out the games, right, Japanese games. Very, very common that they have the blade either on, you know, top of that or blade going out from their arm, right? Then they're assassin. That's very, very assassin in Japanese, I would say, in gaming especially. Also anime, of course, but especially in gaming. That's how you do like an assassin. Yeah, so Ram, of course, is pissed off now. So here we go. We can have the Ram fight there. Yeah. No more talk. At least we can start with a Ram. At least we start with a Ram badass Ram episode. Even though I teach gonna get owned, but we start with like a Ram episode. And hopefully she kills these bastards. But yeah, this guy is like straight up, you know, super assassin like. He walks like an assassin. He has an evil laughter. He's everything that an assassin will have in anime. He's 100% super assassin guy. We can do it, Rem. I believe, Rem. I believe. I always believe in you, Rem. Yeah, I am Rem. Here we go. Oof, she's gonna get the Uni horn out there. Ooh, no. That's a nice image. I'm getting so much goosebumps. I'm getting so much goosebumps for seeing Ram. Well, yeah, now Ram is pissed off. He's probably just got a pretty good... Anyway, he's like a pretty good power. I think, yeah, whatever, like some kind of wind. Oh, here we go. We finally seen the animating this fight here. We've been teased earlier, a few weeks ago. Yes. But I think definitely, I mean, this is a good fight, but I think definitely the older guy is stronger, probably. The older guy is standing there like, so I think he's definitely, yeah, this guy, he's clearly probably a lot stronger than them, right? Yeah, oh, yeah. See, this is what I'm saying, that guy seems very powerful, like, he's like, whatever, yeah, I can just like smack you with my, I think he has wind powers? Oh, did Rem die now? What's happening? Go and die, Subaru. Go and die, Subaru. It's time to freaking rewrite history. Go back in time. God damn it. Oh man. And yeah, but she's dead too. It's time to freaking. Yeah, where's Rem? It's a lot of dead soldiers, It's time to freaking... Yeah, they're all like, Dara, Rem. Who's Rem? Yeah, they're all... But the strange thing, of course, is that even though she's defeated by them and even if she would die, why would they all be memory lost? So I suppose it's one of their powers, right? To be able to like remove them from the memory. Which actually wouldn't be too strange. I mean, he has like timed, you know, revert time, right? So, yeah, it's kind of like a One Piece. Yeah, if someone can remove their memory of someone, that does make, you know, that would be like a power that would fit into the narration, right? So it's probably like if they kill her, they can like remove their from time, right? Or from memories and so on. Ah, man. Well, that looks like Rem though. But she's still... Okay, so Rem is maybe alive. Why won't they remember her though? It must be one of their powers. And Subaru is somehow immune to it. Well, she's alive at least, but... I mean, I keep saying I hope it's gonna, freaking change time, right? We've seen it happen before, Subaru, and the way to solve that and save Best Girl is to like rewrite history by going back in time by death. But it's still like, here we go. He's gonna do it. Oh man, he might kill himself. That would be horrible, but would be a way to save everyone's life potentially, right? And also, of course, the princess as well, right? And all the soldiers, yeah. Man, this is so dark. This anime is always so freaking dark, but... And also, there's not like a full blade, like a half sword blade. Oh yeah, and it's like, I can't even die fast because I freaking broke a sword, so it's not even like an effective way to die. Oh man. But yeah, it's like, gotta save Rem, right? Can you do it? I think Emilia's probably gonna stop him. I think Emilia is probably gonna stop him. Okay. Yeah, what's wrong, Subaru? Okay. Man, that was a great... See, that was so dark too, because it's like a broken sword too. It's like, it's pretty blunt. Yeah, he wasn't even doing it with like a good sword. It wasn't like, it was like... oh no, he can't go back far enough. Oh, he's fucked. Oh, he can't go back far enough. Oh no. He can't go back far. It makes sense. He can't go back. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. But I mean, that makes sense. But everyone keeps taunting me with the whole Rem comments, right? Yeah, he can't. He can't go back far enough. Yeah, it's like a game state, right? But the game state is, it's too late. It's too late in the continue. He saved it the wrong place. That is fucked up, But it's good writing, right? It's good writing, right? Because he can't just always fix it by killing himself. So he doesn't have to kill himself, yeah. But it's, yeah. All good puck there. That's probably the first time I can remember he really couldn't go back and really fix something. Some other times he decided not to do it because it wasn't worth it, like the risk and so on. But yeah, so I guess Rem is out. I guess Rem is effing out. Oh man. And I'm actually probably out host season, right? I'm gonna have to sit there and look at Emilia being the girlfriend instead of Rem, right, for the whole season. Like, no! I want more Rem! But yeah. Who's Rem? Dare Rem. He's goddamn Subaru. His save state is too far. He's too far into it. He can't save her. Well, I mean, she's not dead, but I suppose. Yeah, Puck is like, yeah, this woman. Yeah, it's like, whatever. Right? Oh, goddamn Puck! Man, but it's hard, right? He's hard. He tried to kill himself and it didn't help, right? So he knows that he can't do anything. And also, arguably, it's his own fault, right? He's the one, making. And she lost her arm, I guess, and it's. Yeah, I guess she's also, unreversible. I suppose. Does she even remember Rem then? Like, she was there with Rem fighting. Does she remember at least? She saved her life. She's like, does she remember her? I guess not. Maybe. But she's crying probably, right? Because he's like, maybe remember Rem. I think it's her at least. You can't really see her face here, but I think it's her. The green hair. Yeah, but I'm waiting for it as a kind of, I don't know. Yeah. You couldn't see it with one arm there, but I suppose he has one arm, right? Yeah, and that's Beskar Felix. At least Felix is still really hot. Yeah, at least Felix is still really attractive. At least that's something going on with the anime. Yeah, something's never changed. At least Felix-chan is really hot. Yeah, that's good. Oh man. I'm gonna talk about the interview, of course. You're gonna report later here, but who's Rem? Yeah. But I suppose that, I mean, I'll give you my reasoning later how I think they're gonna save Rem, right? I'll give you the reasoning later if the episode over. Yeah. But it's tough, right? He knows he's screwed. But that was so dark. How he killed, how he cut him with that like broken sword, and he couldn't go back far enough. He just went back to who's Rem. Yeah, that's the last freaking save point. Who's Rem, right? He's stuck at the worst place there. Man, yeah, I knew it that you went from this super happy, giggly little kid emotions, and then you went to this sadness. You know, like, oh, Rem is gonna like die. So you know, you're gonna go into that freaking stuttering. I lose my voice. God damn it. And it's only gonna get grimmer, right? It's only gonna get grimmer. Emilia's probably gonna die and so as well, right? It's only gonna get grimmer, taking rezero. It's gonna be a heartache the whole season, right? It's gonna be a heartache the whole season. Yeah, you have felt them, yeah. Yeah, Felix pulls no punches. I wonder what the next step will be, right? I was talking about more, of course, in the review part. We'll talk about it later, but I mean, I assume, I say it quickly here, but I assume if they go and defeat the guy. Well, they don't know, that's problem. They know how he looks, I guess. Well, she saw him. No, she saw him. She saw him, though. So, no. She should know how they look and so on, right? And I'm thinking that. They didn't see what they did to Ram in the end, right? They kind of used the blacked out, right? When they read Ram, but. Okay, what's Felix? Okay, no, the screen froze. Okay. So, was that intentional? That felt like they cut out, so I was like, did the screen froze? It was like a half a minute when nothing happened. I'm sorry, but it was like a half a minute when they set up the tables. And we're like, and you hear the voices, but I thought that the screen froze for it. Yeah. But no, I guess they used actually cut the, sorry, but I guess they actually cut some corner. I thought it first broke there. I was like, whatever, I'll leave it at that. But that looked really strange. Sorry, but that was like, I thought it froze first. But I kept hearing the voices. But yeah, Felix is having like a real moment here. Yeah, Felix is having her whole like, no, I'm gonna take this bullshit. Interesting, actually. We haven't seen Felix before doing some. I think it's interesting they're still not showing her arm. They still like keep always having her. We never see her like we never see her like with one arm, I guess. Right? We never see her like showing the actual how her hand looks or whatever. They keep having like not showing that angle. But she seems to have two hand steros. I guess did he reattach it? Perfectly fine. I was hoping there was gonna be something different with her arms. I don't know, but it looks like having two hand steroids. This is the first time I actually see it a little better. Yeah. I mean, Rem did heal her, I guess, but I was wondering if they could, like, fix it perfectly with magic. Maybe it's just like a big scar or something. Maybe it's like some kind of hideous scar or something on her arm. If you... whatever. I mean, there's two different ways to look at it, right? Either it's one of the other enemies, right? They have the whole princess battle, right? Who's gonna be the next heir? Or, of course, the witch is the known party, right? Did we... No, just two friends there. It's not the Felix. Yeah, I didn't expect it to be like a Felix moment. I didn't expect it to be like... Let's have like a... Yeah, like let's have like a... I didn't expect it all to go into like a Felix moment where... We see all of Felix's emotions, happiness, like kind of anger into... I guess I would call it like the 5-step of, depression, or, like denial, this thing, anger. We see Felix going through the different steps, I would say, right? Because first it was like anger, and now it's like, okay, barging, and then it's like, no, now I'm sad, and then it's like acceptance, yeah. It's 5 steps of grief, yeah. I see it, it's like a 5 minute, 1 minute per step of grief. Kinda how I did with Remedy. I'm bargaining. I'm like, I can, I'm not accepting that. Oh man, and he looks at the knife here. Subaru is like, maybe I could take the knife and be like, oh yeah. As always, the darkest enemy ever. Yeah, he's like, oh, maybe I could just like, yeah. This is probably the scene in the trailer where he cries. Yeah, where Emilia hugs him and he cries, right? This is from the trailer. I suppose so. That's probably how it ends, right? With Subaru crying. Yeah, we all gonna cry. Subaru's crying. Rabbit's crying. But I mean, I guess she's like, she can of course learn her name, right? But yeah, she's using the wrong honorifics there. That's his reaction there, because Subaru is like, yeah, it's a Rem, but you're using the wrong honorific, like Japanese honorific. You're not using the right, what you used to do. You change your, yeah, like she knows her name now, right? How she is now, but she doesn't actually, of course, taught as she should do. Oh man. Immediately start with this grim episode. Like immediately start with this like grim part of Subaru. Yeah. I think it's long. Yeah, definitely longer episode usually. So, absolutely has to be like usually it's 10 minutes. Yeah, like, I can't understand your emotions. It definitely is that. Like Emilia's like, I can't understand your emotions about Rem, right? Because I don't know Rem. Who's this Rem girl? Yeah. Man, it's so grim too, because he's gonna be the only one to remember how bad his Rem is. And I guess not even Ram remembers her, right? Oh yeah, we haven't seen Ram's reaction. I wonder if it changed Ram's personality, because she's so connected to her sister. I wonder if if it's gonna like change how she behaves and so on. I'm doing the credits now, so yeah, no opening, no ending next week, then I guess. Man, we gotta save her. Come on, that's good, Emilia. We gotta save her. Good, Emilia. It's like we gotta save them all, right? Emilia's getting some yeah, I like it. Emilia's getting some reasoning here. She's like, yeah, we gotta do the right thing here, right? Yeah, yes, Emilia, yes. Ooh. That's a good scene. That's a good scene. Emilia stares at him and is like, we gotta do it! Stop, don't surrender. We gotta save her and the rest of the people and whatever. Yeah, we gotta freaking win this shit. Yeah, we have to do it right. Oh, it's nice. Really nice. But yeah, this is gonna be the scene that cries. Yeah, this is gonna be... rezero's gonna start with a heartbreaking episode 1 when everyone's crying and breaks down in tears and so on, right? Yeah, it has to start with that. I like it's a longer episode. It's like a 5-6 minute longer episode, the first episode, yeah, and obviously Subaru breaking down at the end. Man, and he tried to kill him. I mean, he killed himself, but it didn't work. Oh. It really starts with like the worst start ever, right? Yeah. And this is the heist, yeah. But I mean, even that it start, I mean, again, right, I think it's just so bad that he tried to fix it. He tried to go back in time, and he goes back to that moment when it's like, who's Rem? Yeah, Dare Rem, and it goes back to the moment where, and he's just like, fuck, I can't do shit to fix this shit. Yeah. Gotta save Rem, right? That's like the Yeah, it's like, wait for me, Rem, wait for me. Yeah, give me a moment for the review, right? I mean, it's obviously that. Fuck. I'm gonna miss it, Ram. I mean, she's gonna be out the whole season, right? Too. Yeah, of course. The death scene of Subaru was really well done, right? It was really well done that he's like. It's really well done, right? That's it. That's your Subaru. It's really well done, right? Because he's like, he goes back in time and immediately it's like, oh, who's Rem? Dare Rem, and he goes back to that moment where the first time he hears it. I mean, obviously it's a pretty unnecessary grim for poor Subaru that he has to go back to that moment the first time he hears her say that who's Rem, right? So it's extra dark there. Then of course the chat is like, I'm reading the chat for the first time now, yeah. And the chat of course is like, who's Rem? Who's the girl with? Yeah, and of course half the chat is like, who's Rem? Who's Rem? Of course. I have to expect anything else from you people. I expect anything else from everyone is spamming. Who's Rem? Who's Rem? Oh yeah. And I expect people to comment and say, oh, he's looking down too much. He's not reading the dialogue. He's not reading the subtitles. I'm watching the anime without the subtitles, and I expected people to comment that I was definitely looking down too much because. But you can see it, right? Because the way I deal with, the way you control your sadness is by breathing slowly and getting into the emotions. You can really see I had my grief thing, and I think it's interesting because Felix was doing the 5-step of grief, and so was I. I was like, they can probably save Rem by doing this stuff. They can probably do this stuff, and that will save Rem. So I'm trying to also do the whole bargaining shit. I'm like, well, I mean, like if they defeat the guy, then Rem is probably back, right? So I'm doing it the same thing too, right? I'm doing the same shit too. I'm doing the same, I'm doing that same grief stage, right? And I won't accept it though. I will stay in anger and bargaining. I'm never gonna accept it. But yeah, the episode is finished. Let's do the review. I should have breathed. They give me some water. It's not water. That's raspberry juice, whatever. I like raspberries. I'm Swedish. I had a lot of wild raspberries as a kid. Okay, let's review the damn episode. The damn Rem killers. Okay, I had a zero episode, season 2, episode 1 review. Oof, okay, let's go into it. Oh, bastards! But yeah, I immediately, so the first thing I want to say, right, from a reasoning standpoint, and still full of anger, right, is that kill this bastard, or maybe the other guy, but I think it's fair, right, my guess, immediately, right, is that if to get Rem back, right, out of this coma thing, we have to kill this guy, right? That's my start on the review, right? Yeah. If we defeat this guy, she's probably coming back. Oh, I see my restart for longer. Well, whatever. Yeah. My poor restarter, best goddess. Whatever. Yeah. If you defeat this person, I suppose she will return, or maybe the other guy, right? Because And okay, so the first of all, the reasoning why Subaru, of course I'm guessing, but it makes sense to me. The reason why Subaru is remembers Rem, right? Because she's best girl. That's why. No, but the reason why is because his powers. It's also working with time and manipulating reality. Going back and forth, right? And the thing is that every time Subaru, time travels back, he remembers what happened, right? So every time Subaru goes back one day in time, he remembers what's going to happen, right? And that proves to you that his brain, how his power works, but his brain at least remembers, the alternate realities. Let's call that right. Yeah, Subaru has cosmic, Deadpool kind of awareness. Right? He knows what happened in the different alternate time travels, right? In different alternate realities. So of course, Subaru is the only one to remember Rem because this guy, I suppose, or the person, but I suppose this probably is his fault, right? He probably kind of mind wiped the world of Rem, right? But Subaru, of course, remembers because he has awareness of all the different realities, right? Subaru knows that, so he's the only one remembering because he's like, well, I remember all my deaths, right? So Subaru not only does he remember Rem, but remember Subaru, and this is the pain of rezero, right? Subaru remembers every death, right? Subaru remembers every time he died, so of course he remembers Rem because her existing or her memory, whatever her reality, whatever you call it, is in one of his alternate things, right? So of course he remembers different past with her and other characters, right? So yeah, so I think it makes complete sense that he would be immune to this memory thing, right, or whatever. Why people can't, remember Rem, right? And yeah, it was a really grim episode, right? Because Subaru, of course, kills himself, and that was a really dark scene too, because he didn't get, damn it, I'm out of weapons here. He didn't go and get an actual sword. He went and got a broken sword and was so that was a really grim part because he didn't get an actual weapon, or I mean, arguably weapon, I guess, but yeah. He got a broken sword here. It is, yeah. He got a broken sword, right? And was I'm gonna use this shit. So that was really dark too, yeah. That he couldn't even do it in an efficient way. And I guess you still probably, it probably goes pretty fast, hopefully, and hopefully not too much suffering. But still, though, I think it's fair to say that he could have used, a better weapon, right, to do it and go faster. So that was dark. And then of course he freaking returns to goddamn Emilia. That's who's Dada Rem? Who's Rem there? Dada Rem. Right? He returns to that moment specifically when she says that. Right? That I have to say is a little almost. I'm laughing at it, but it's corny evil from the author. I mean, he could have returned, an hour earlier, and it still would be too late, right? But he returned exactly that moment. She's like, Rem? I don't know Rem. He returned exactly that moment, and it's God damn it. So, being Subaru is suffering. Being Subaru is suffering. And yeah, I mean, I didn't know this, right? I'm an only, viewer and so on. So I didn't know, of course, that I was going to go into this dark thing, right? I mean, given the trailer, so I was spoiled by the trailer, don't get me wrong, right? I admit that. I have not read the manga, so when I try to avoid all the spoiler comments. But I did get spoiled that, of course, Rem was going to be injured at least by the trailer. But I didn't expect at all, right, to be that, Emilia or whatever is going to forget about her, right? And so that's even darker, right? Because not only is it dark generally, it reminds me of One Piece, right? But I leave that one by One Piece, but yeah, reminds me of One Piece. That you don't, no one remembers you. But for Subaru's sake, right? The poor main character, again, being Subaru, is all suffering, right? It's a really horrible thing, right? Because he's the only one remembering how amazing Rem is, right? The girl he basically could marry but turned down, but you know what I mean. He's the only one remembering that, right? He's the only one why don't I remember Rem? And it makes it even worse. And he's trying to save her and he's failing. So yeah, it makes it worse, right? That you were the only one remembering someone and they're basically dead, and you're so it's again the endless suffering of Subaru, right? And yeah, I did not know it's gonna go in that direction. Honestly, right? Because of course people have been taunting me with who's Rem comments for a few months now. So, but I thought people were gonna mean that yeah, Rem was probably gonna die or at least be injured, and then people are who's Rem because she's out of the of the storyline or whatever, because she's out for a few episodes, whatever, right? I didn't think that I literally meant that no one is gonna remember her except of course Subaru, so he can have all his pain, right? But yeah, let's go to that scene. God damn it, that scene is painful. God damn it. Yeah, there's one painful. There's one painful anime as always. One painful anime, right? It's you know, being Subaru is suffering. Being Subaru, it's a suffering life, and yeah, as I mentioned, right, that he's the only one remembering her makes it even worse, right? And for him, and I guess for her, but especially for him, in this second comment. Some good details there though. I like that Emilia, of course, speaks on the riffing. So of course, you know, you can look at my Japanese, how to speak Japanese video, right? But basically, right, in Japanese language, you have, you know, san and kun and sama and so on, right? And, you know, shan and so on. You know what I mean? Hopefully, I assume you know what I mean, right? And that's a good part there, because Emilia enters just before she started crying with Rem there, right? And she's like, oh yeah, Rem, you know, and she uses an order honorifics. Yeah, she's like, oh yeah, Rem-san or something. He's like, Rem. He's like, yeah, that's Rem, but you call her Rem this thing, yeah. So that was like a really good, I feel, emotional point there, because now then, of course, Emilia has the awareness of learning that this person's name is Rem. She doesn't remember her, right? But she, of course, sees this Rem person right now. She's like, oh, I'm gonna refer to her as, you know, Rem, you know, X, right? And he's like, no, you're supposed to call her Rem Y. She's Rem Y to you, yeah. You don't call her, you know, Rem-san, you call her Rem-shan, you know, yeah, that kind of thing. And that was I feel, a really good moment there when he's the only one remembering not just her, but also the general, you know, how they view her and so on, right? How they personal relationship, right? And, you know, friendship and so on, right? So that was a good detail. That of course Emilia can learn who she is right now, but without actually, like, you know, having any emotional attachment to you know, Rem, right? Just calling her you know, Rem, right? Yeah. So that's like a really good part, I felt. What more can I say? Great episode 1, of course, as we wait for it. As I mentioned during the reaction part, it's an interesting anime to watch, right? It waited so many years. Immediately starts pretty dark and grim. Perfectly fitting at rezero. Yeah, I was like, listen to my voice. It's I give you this thing from like an emotional standpoint, not much with the anime, but I felt very interesting, right? Because I don't know if you share my feelings, you know, but it was very interesting. I felt, especially doing this thing here, but it's like I'm so happily excited at the beginning, right? But at the same time, I know that man, someone's gonna die, right? So you sit in there like, oh man, Zero's finally back. Oh, but someone's gonna die. Yeah, you have that it's like a really, really roller coaster of emotion watching the episode, because you're so excited that like one of your absolute, not just animes, but absolute, you know, storylines ever, right? Freaking Screw movies and, you know, Screw Marvel, whatever, yeah, like storylines ever. At the same time, you're sitting there like knowing that, god damn it, it's gonna go wrong though. It's gonna go wrong. So you're sitting there in the roller coaster high, you're waiting for it to go down, right? You're like you're waiting for that moment to go down. But yeah, I think that she saw them, right? And from like a theory here, I think the reasoning is that either, of course, defeating one of those, or both of them, right, will return Rem's mind and memories. I think that's just how it's gonna be, right? But that being said, I absolutely guess here that Rem will not be returning, right, for probably, I don't know, 10 episodes, maybe the whole season. It wouldn't surprise me, honestly, right? It's gonna be like probably like this season. And so on. What I'm wondering though, which I'm hope she wasn't in the episode at all, but Ram, right? I'm wondering about, you know, her sister, right? I'm wondering how, if the anime is gonna change their personality traits. Because as I mentioned, we have seen this kind of power thing in other animes and movies, so on, if someone removes someone's memory. Again, I don't want to spoil here, but I think what I'm talking about, the One Piece has a very good arc of that, right? But I don't want to spoil, but yeah, it's a very good explanation there, where Usopp explains that, and he's like, if this happens, then this character is gonna change their memory. Like, if you remove this person from their life, they're gonna, you know, change how brave you are, and, you know, so on. Yeah, like their character development is gonna change. So I'm really wondering now, if people can't remember Rem, will they change in personality, right? And especially then, of course, Ram being her sister, and of course we know that Ram and so on, right? Will her sister be altered, right? That's what I'm looking forward to. But that's probably my biggest question with the whole Dara Ram thing. Will Ram, specifically then, especially Ram, of course, will she change in her behavior, right? Maybe she's gonna be more depressed, you know. Maybe she's gonna be a different person because she never had Ram in her life, right? She has no memory of growing up with Ram and so on, yeah. that I think is gonna be an interesting side to see that. Of course, not of course just her, but also potentially of course Emilia and Beatrice and the other characters, of course, and the new Rem, right, and the children and so on, right? Yeah, those people. Yeah, maybe right? It should be like that, right? It should be that they have, by not remembering her anymore, some of their character development scenes or whatever, right? Some kind of events flags in an October villain. Yeah, those things shouldn't have happened, right, in their brain, even if it did happen. That being said, though, this thing hasn't altered reality. It has altered their view of reality, I guess you could argue for. So they might be the same people because what happened to them still happened. They just don't remember Rem. So they're still in the same, one universe. They just don't remember what happened in the past, right? So it might be like that. But especially for Rem, at least, being her sister and being so, attached, right? Those two, they're twins and they're so, familiar with each other, right? And always hang out together and so on, right? Wouldn't that still be like a huge thing for her? Even if she doesn't remember her, even if she has the current same personality. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting to see going on with Ram and the other characters and so on. But yeah, it's that's rezero, guys. That's rezero episode 1, season 2. It is a dark, grim episode. Very emotional to watch. That's a review. Of course, it was an 11 out of 10 start. It starts immediately. It doesn't pull its punches. Also, yeah, before I forget, I also liked the Felix scene. It was interesting that we had a little Felix moment there and Felix crying. Yeah, I didn't expect to be the whole, to get into like a Felix moment. That was kind of out of nowhere. But yeah, it was nice. Yeah, not nice, but you know what I mean. Like, yeah, it was interesting. We get some character growth on Felix and a little bit relationship between Felix and so on. Yeah, her master and so on. So that was interesting. That I didn't expect at all to happen. So it's nice. I like Felix. He's one of my favorite characters. I'm a big fan of Felix. So I was like, yeah, it's nice. That was nice. And as I mentioned, she kind of went through the steps of grief. First anger and bargaining, and then it's like I accept it. And yeah, so that was interesting. But there was no opening. There was no ending. So next week, I thought this stream would be even longer, but next week then, what I'm hoping for is probably having an actual opening, right? I mean, you can find the song, right? But what means that one of my absolute favorite things to do, right, is to look at an opening, right? And then I say, this will probably happen. This one's going to betray that character, right? Based on, especially the Clover openings. But you know what I mean? Looking at the opening and analyzing the different scenes, right, happening. That's like my favorite thing to do. I just love doing that, right? So that's gonna be next week, right? So I'm looking forward to that a lot still. Really, I really want to see the opening and the ending, especially the opening, right? Because the opening is probably gonna show you new characters, right, and different story. Yeah, so so next week I guess we're gonna do an opening review as well, and I'm looking forward to that a lot, right? And the first openings are really good. And you can find on my channel for that panel when I actually analyze and talk about the previous openings. I did that like a retrospective course. I actually haven't seen the anime, but yeah, I talked about the different scenery and so on. But one thing is immediately, I really love how the first opening, right? It starts with Subaru, dying, and then it kind of reverses back into like it's kind of like a back and forth. It's a very nice touch to it. So I'm really hyped to see. I guess hopefully next week then we have the opening, right? That's what I'm really into. So anyway, subscribe for that. But so when I smash out everything, and yeah, subscribe for that in next week. I think very emotional here, but yeah. So we also, of course, have all the stuff going on here this week. We have Usaki-chan on Friday, and also Rent a Girlfriend. I think that's me at least. Like an interesting romance anime starting on Friday. So some other first impressions as well. Yeah, I think that this whole cameo, the romance dating anime, to me, it looks really interesting, at least. But yeah, that's the review, guys. There's some interesting comments, guys. But yeah, okay. So I'll leave you that, guys. Strap and so on. Have a great day, and cry with me with Rem and so on. I guess we're gonna see Rem 3 weeks from now. I'm just kidding. She's probably gonna be dead the whole season. Oh man. I mean, I have avoided spoilers as best I can, but given how people have been all like, oh, you Rem is your favorite girl, you're gonna be screwed. Yeah. I'm just like, no, it's gonna be. Well, hopefully it won't be taken down here, but I mean, it's a fair use video, so. Anyway, see you guys and have a great day.